Hello and welcome to a very quick update. And yes, loving this new shirt, herbology, Hogwarts school. And yes, Kat, I thought of you when I saw it. I very much enjoy it. Since I'm into nature, it seemed to be a great pick. Along with my new shirt, I have 20 new to me books. My thrift store had a 50% off sale on Friday. Getting a ride to the store was a fluke, so yes, I have more to read. I also did get to my library on Saturday, wasn't able to get there Friday due to weather, and they were closed, which is how I ended up at the bookstore. So I'm being in the library this time. But thankfully, my holds were there on Saturday, so I have two Lovecraft to read for the Cthulhu event created by at Another Bibliophile Reads, Greg, and at Big Hard Classics, Alan. I've almost finished At the Mountains of Madness. It's been an interesting read. I'll definitely be finished that today, and then moving on to The Watchers Out of Time. I also have the physical copy of The Fourth Wing. I had this initially as an audiobook on Libby, decided I would enjoy reading the rest of it. So I'm now up to, actually I could move my, bookmark over. I'm up to page 160, which is where I ended with the audiobook. So I'll be heading on to that after Lovecraft. And I also picked up The Rise of Endymion by Dan Simmons. Sounded interesting. I enjoyed his book, The Terror. So I'm looking forward to finding out if this is as good a read. So my reading slump is definitely over. The other event, the other event that I'm participating in is Ghosts of Christmas Past, Resurrecting a Tradition. This was created by Vin at Revenant Reads. Please check out my other co-host channels as well to see what they're reading for the event. We're reading The Old Nurse's Story. There is a Voxer group that you can join for that. I've read the story once. I'm going to be reading it a second time before going into my comments about that. That's just one of my quirks. I like the second reading before I make comments on some of the books. If you don't have a copy of it, but you're interested in hearing the story, be sure to head over to Mark's channel, Books with Elvis, as he's done a 5-part series reading the book. And even if you have a copy and you're someone who enjoys hearing the story as you're reading it, it's a great way to experience the story. 3 of the books that I purchased through my haul are also ghost stories, even though, yes, I have 2 shelves already of ghost stories. You can't have enough of them, in my opinion. That is where my reading is at. So as I said, I'm doing very well with that. Recording, not so much. This Friday, I will be doing the Rumpelstiltskin Grimm version and comparing it with the James Finn Garner version I had done months ago. And I've noticed a number of people have been watching that, so thank you so much for that. So the fairy tales will be going up on Fridays. The cats will be back on Saturday. Need to get one for this week prepared. Tiki, I'm sure, will be reminding me. I've done the Booktube Evolution Tag 3 times, and I've deleted it 3 times. That's just me. I keep starting it, I have my notes. I think I've said what I wanted. Then I remember that there was something else I wanted to say or some other way I wanted to do it, and I'm stuck. And I'm overthinking it, and I'm overstressing, and then other things aren't getting done. So I will have that done hopefully before the end of the year because it is a wonderful tag. Please do check out other people's tags with that. That was started by Jack at Spread Book Joy. Vin at Revenant Reads has a wonderful version, as do others, so be sure to go check out their videos as well. I am still planning to cover Paulo Coelho. There's a few books I want to talk about in December. I also want to talk about James Redfield. It's just a matter of getting those recorded. So I'm not sure when they'll be up. Hopefully soon. I have these books to add to my master list and then find a spot for them on my shelves. That project is still in progress. I tend to put my books by subject versus author or alphabetical. And so I'm trying to get everything figured out, and there may even be a tour of the different shelves that I at least have mostly organized for now. We'll see how that goes. In January, I'm starting a Wheel of Time reread along with Ven from Ven's Corner. See? Glitches as I talk. We have a number of other people joining us. If you're interested, please get in touch with either myself or Ben through our emails, or if you're friends with us on Voxer, have other ways to connect, please do so. We're looking at one book a month, and we'll see how that goes. I've mentioned my bookcases are coming along. I'm progressing on my journal. Part of that is putting the video together because sometimes when I'm doing things, I just want to do it. I don't want to be fiddling around with a tripod and a camera or trying to figure out my laptop and the angle and all of that stuff. So that's been part of the hitch to getting some of these things done. Anyhow, that's just a brief update. This will be one of the few videos that I don't edit, so I'll apologize if there's some blips and glitches because I noticed as it was recording it would freeze now and again. That's tech, not me. That is pretty much where things are at right now. I hope this finds people doing well, not quite as scattered and all over the place as I am, but I know we all have a number of different things going on. December can be a challenge in the best of times, and I'm one of those people December is a challenge for, so I'm really hoping to get back on track sooner than later. And as I say, I hope you're doing well. Take good care, and I hope to start having content up regularly again soon.